All right, we are talking about WrestleMania Day 1 results. Day 1 was really good. I can't wait until we get to the Undertaker match. That match was off the chain. I saw on the kickoff show they had the Cesaro versus Drew Gulak match. It was a good physical match. Um, It was really physical. Gulak had Cesaro in a submission a couple times, but Cesaro kept fighting back. Um, it was a lot of bluffing throughout the pay per view, but I got to saw every match. But it was really good for night one. I think night two gonna be even crazier. But Cesaro he won the match. He did some airplane move where he kept spinning Drew Gulak around his neck like over and over. Then he just slammed him on the ground. So I was like, damn. It was a good match. Gronk was doing Rob Gronkowski was doing a good job as a host, and Michael Cole, JBL, Byron Saxton was doing good jobs as commentators today. Um, First match was the women's tag team match. It was um Alexa Bliss and Nikki versus Asuka and Kairi Sane. It was a funny, entertaining match. Of course, they chasing each other around the ring, slapping each other, but it did get a little physical back and forth. Um, Man, Asuka did this one move. She was charging towards um Alexa Bliss, and then her shoulder, you could hear it like hit the turnbuckle and she went out. Of course, with the way that the stuff is now, you could really hear all that stuff. So it was cool though. Um Nikki and Alexa Bliss wind up winning the match. Nikki hit her finishing move on Kairi Singh, and then Alexa Bliss did the little Bliss move from the top rope. I was like, okay, that's good. We had a new champion. I was like, okay, starting off pretty good. Then next we had the little interview with Sami Zayn. Said he going to beat Daniel Bryan. I'm like, you ain't gonna beat no Daniel Bryan. So I'm gonna just go to that match. That match was crazy. It was funny. It was very entertaining. But Daniel Bryan was so physical throughout the match. He was beating him bad. Like he didn't even belong in the same ring as him. But it was a good match though. But of course, thanks to the people outside the ring, Cesaro and Shinsuke Nakamura, all the stuff he did. Sami Zayn wound up beating him. He did his little Kalua. Well, he did that big kick that he always do. Daniel Bryan was coming off the top rope. He hit him. I was like, damn. I was like, dang, man, Daniel Bryan should have just put him away early. He would have won. Both his peoples was down. He just beating him up. He should have, instead of toying with Sammy, he should have just put him in that yes locker. He would have won. But Sami Zayn won, so I was like, of course. Gonna have one of those matches where you just like, Next we had Becky Lynch and Shayna. That match was really good. Shayna was bringing it, man. I mean, she beat everybody in the chamber. She was vicious. I was like, okay, she gonna bring it to Becky. And she sure did. She slammed her head against the wall. They start off punching each other. I was like, whoa. Of course it was funny. Becky came in the ring with her own little truck. I was like, of course, it's the man coming in with her own little truck. But it was it was a pretty good physical match. Shayna even had the disarmer on Becky. I was like, whoa. Now, if she would have tapped out to that, I would have been like, like shade or what? But of course, Becky won. Yep. This was it. Yep, of course, Becky won. Yeah, yeah, yeah. She outsmarted her. I will say that. I'm like, God, she outsmarted her. I was like, okay, she won. So Shayna had her in her submission, but I'm like, dang, she should have let go because when the referee was counting, her shoulder was on the mat. I'm like, you gotta let go. I know she was trying to make Becky tap. I'm like, you gotta let go though. But Becky won. It was a good match. I will say it wasn't no dried up match, no just free fall. I mean, it was a pretty good match. So good match. Next we had King Corbin versus Elias. It was a pretty good, funny match. King Corbin was like, "Well, Elias ain't coming out here, so looks like I'm gonna be the winner." I'm like, "No, you're not. There ain't be no winner." And here comes Elias. I'm saying like that. When Elias is coming, you just hear the. I was like, "There you go." So Elias came with the guitar. Corbin charged out the ring. He kicked him. He hit him. Bam! With that guitar. I said, "Good. He got him." So I thought the match was it right there, but King Cole was fighting back, hit him with the deep six, went outside the ring, well, went through the ropes outside, back in the ring. I'm like, come on, man, what is all this stuff you doing, man? Mm-mm-mm. But it was a good match. Baron Corbin yelled too much. He was like, it was three. He was yelling at the referee, like, come on. Yelling at Michael Cole. You see that, Cole? Like, Cole ain't worried about you, man. And then it was funny at the ending of the match. Baron Corbin tried to cheat using the ropes. I was like, ha ha. That's why you got caught. Elias did it, but he did it differently. He rolled him up and just held his tight. I was like, hey, he didn't get caught though. So Elias won very another very entertaining, funny, physical match. It just felt like when it's like this, you could just hear everything. You can hear them hitting each other. You can hear the fists, hear them chopping each other. Um, Referee did a good job. She was standing her ground against Baron Corbin. I give it to her. She did good. She did real good. Um, Next up we had the triple threat ladder match. So I was like, okay. It was Kofi Kingston versus John Morrison versus Jimmy Uso. It was a really good physical match. I mean, they was doing everything. I thought Kofi was going to balance two ladders and get the belts like that, but I mean, it was a really good physical match. Now, what I will say is it should be a rematch at SummerSlam. The same teams, everybody back again. Hopefully, if everything goes back to being normal. But that's how I want it to be. But it was still a good match. It was good to see a ladder match at WrestleMania. I mean, that's how it should always be. It's supposed to be entertaining and fun, and we on the edge of our seats watching because it is watching even because it was just we only watched from what 7 to like 10 o'clock. Still about good 4 hours. You want to be entertained, so that's what we got from this match. It was very entertaining. Um, One of the craziest parts, Jimmy fell off the ladder, and I mean he fell off and then he hit the back of his head, but he still got back up though and was climbing and was beating up Morrison and Kofi. Hmm. I was like, good gracious. It was a good physical match. Now the funny part was towards the end. All of them was great, and it was funny. All I don't know who took off the thing. They all of them had it at the same time. I'm like, so what's going to happen? Because I was like, okay, the bell ain't rung, so something going on. So they kept on fighting, fighting, fighting. John Morrison fell off the ladder, and the belt came. One of the belts hit him on his wrist or chest, and the other belt went down. I was like, oh, Morrison won. I was like, that was very clever, Morrison. I was like, wow. I'm telling you, that match was so physical with 3 people. So just imagine what it's going to be with 6 people. Like I said, they need to make that a rematch with all those teams. Wait till SummerSlam for that, cause yeah, and they could put Otis and I forgot the other dude name. Yeah, they could put Otis and his tag team partner up in there too. Let it be a fatal 4-way, cause Otis is pretty fun. He really is. Um, then of course Paul Heyman had a segment talking about the build up between Drew and Brock Lesnar. We heard it, yada yada yada. His client is going to beat him at WrestleMania. We get it. We get all that. Which brings me to the KO and Seth Rollins match. It was a really good match. Really good physical match. They was trash talking a lot. It was funny though. It was really a lot of trash talking in this match. But it was funny. They did a lot of super kicks too. I was like, what's up with all these super kicks? But that's what they was doing. Um, Next day, no. After that, Seth Rollins hit Kevin Owens with the ring bell, got disqualified. I was like, okay. I guess he gonna just let Kevin Owens just went like that, go up the ramp. But Kevin Owens said, Seth, you're not a god. Like, you get back down here and face me in the no disqualification match. I was like, oh, okay. Superstars, they making their own matches, doing their own stuff. I was like, okay, this is good. Like, I like stuff like this. So I was like, all right, that's good. So they came back, they fought again, and Kevin Owens hit Seth about 5 or 6 times with that ring bell, boy. And to top it off, once he got him on that table, he went behind the curtain, climbed the WrestleMania sign, was on the sign, and dropped the elbow to Seth. I think Rollins gonna have some bad ribs, boy. He already had some by Lesnar last year. Now they coming back again. So I was like, they ain't getting up from that. But Kevin Owens got up. He dragged Rollins in the ring. He said, this is it. Stone Cold Stunner. 1, 2, 3. Bing. That was it. Which brings me, before the Strowman Goldberg, they had a segment with R-Truth. He was like, he needs somewhere to hide. He can't defend his title. He can't sleep. He can't go to certain places. How comes Mojo Rawley attacking R-Truth? Now he's the champion. It was Gronk would have won it, but Mojo was right there. It's crazy. Brings me to Strowman and Goldberg match. Goldberg speared Strowman 4 times and he got up. And as soon as Goldberg was about to pick up Strowman, Strowman picked him up and slammed him about 3 times. And I believe the 4th time he had him on his shoulder a little longer, turned him around like a little circle, and slammed him on the ground. And then Strowman won the Universal title. I was like, what? I couldn't believe it. I was like, you know what? I'm happy for Strowman. I don't care. I'm happy for him because Strowman deserved that title. I mean, he deserves to be champion on SmackDown. He don't deserve how he's been treated lately, like with the losing to Sami Zayn. Come on, man. Like, this is Strowman. I hope he hold that title for a while. Him and Roman. If you want to do Roman, Cena, The Fiend at SummerSlam, hey, that could be cool. But it was good. Which brings me to the main event. Undertaker and AJ Styles. I think that match stole the show. Boy, I never seen this side of the Undertaker. Never. he looked like he was about like in his 20s beating up AJ Styles, and of course AJ had the OC with him, so they was getting him a little bit, but Undertaker was handling, boy. He threw him everywhere. They was on top of the roof fighting, the roof fighting, and they still couldn't get him. And Undertaker was like, AJ, you put up a good fight, was holding him in his like under his arm like he was his boy. I was like, AJ was getting him at first. He put Undertaker in that grave for a moment, but Undertaker, and that was the crazy part. He was in the grave or whatever, and then all you saw was this light that came from behind, and AJ was like, "Wait a minute, what?" And then he turned around. He was like, "How? How?" And he was saying that on the roof. He was like, "How you get up from that? How's that pop?" I was asking that too. How? We just saw you down there. How you get from down there to be? But I know, magical. But it was a good match though. AJ gave it one. He gave him one match, boy. One crazy, insane match, boy. He did, and he was like, "I hand it to you, AJ. You are one tough son of a gun." I was like, "Yeah, shoot." I mean, he was doing everything in his power to keep Taker down, but Taker kept getting up. He hit him with that rock or whatever. I'm like, hey, he still got up from that. The Undertaker is just undestructible. He just he in his what 50s, 60s, and he doing this, man. Undertaker gonna be at WrestleMania in Hollywood. I'm letting y'all know that. I don't know who he gonna face, but he gonna be there. So night one was good. I think night two gonna be even. Night two gonna be good too. We got Edge and Orton, no, not Strowman. Drew McIntyre, Lesnar, Edge and Orton, and we got the Street Profits in action, Aleister Black. So it's gonna be pretty good. But night one was good. Hope y'all like my reaction to this. Like and subscribe. There'll definitely be more. And a little update on the Resident Evil. Currently it's 8 hours remaining. Come on, Resident Evil. We ready to play some more. It's coming, y'all. It's coming. It is coming. Thank you for watching and subscribe. Woo! Jose. Woo, woo, woo.